So there's no easy way to put it. My sister was molested by my other father figure.
Biz as usual. Got lifted, increasing digits. Money, take a break, cause yeah, boy, I live.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Bryan Biz Becoming Better series, episode number 1, B4 for short. It could be multiple things: Bryan Biz Boses Bryan Becoming Better, Biz Boses Becoming Better, all the above. Anyways, the main focus of B4 is pretty much mental health, men's mental health, and about just me becoming better overall in every aspects of my life, starting with myself. Over 7 different equities. I'll go through them real quick. The first 3 equities is about oneself, myself, my physical being, my mentality, my mental, my spirituality. That's the first 3. And the next ones are family, and then social, like friends and co-workers and all the above. And next is business. How do you make that money? And like really just your passions and hobbies. And actually the last one is just strictly money, finances. So I want to begin with where all this stemmed from and how all this came about. Pretty much 2021, beginning of 2021 was really the end of me being kind of childish in my thinking and just being more grown up. And what really struck this is pretty much my grandfather died. Rest in peace, Leland T. Sparks. I love you, Gramps. So once he died, that was my main father figure in my life. He raised me in the Sunnyside district of San Francisco, and I'm really, really appreciative of him and his wife and the entire family. The Barreto family / Sparks family raised me to be who I am today. And right during his passing, maybe like I think the day after, my sister, they came to me and pretty much told me some horrible news. They really, so there's no easy way to put it. My sister was molested by my other father figure, my uncle, and it really, really hurt me. And it just felt like I lost 2 father figures all within the same time. And one of them I was very, very sad, and my grandpa. And the second one I was very, very angry and mad. And it was just kind of a weird feeling to go through at that time. And I was like in a very, very vulnerable place. I was very unaware. I was very out of my element at that time. And it really spun me out into a deep depression that I've overcame, and now I'm ready to take action and talk about and, get shit done and really be for the people, especially for those who've been abused sexually or physically, any type of abuse emotionally. And, as a child especially, and for women especially, because I feel as me being a man and us real men in the world, we need to take care and protect our women and our children, because we're physiologically stronger, and we have more testosterone and more masculine to do that just naturally. So going forward, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. I'll get more into detail with that in later episodes, but that's what really sparked my ideas and wanting to help out more and doing what I can to either raise awareness and just be that outlet where people could reach out to me and talk about things that publicly as a society is not really welcoming and kind of shuns it away. And my sister, they really, how can I say this? Back in the old school days, my elders were kind of just not necessarily okay with it, but it was more norm and tradition to kind of sweep that type of thing under the rug. So she didn't really have an outlet at that time to really speak up about it. And when she did, she was kind of just shut down in a sense. And that's really sad. When she told me, I broke down because I can only imagine what she's been going through holding that type of truth in. And I know how that's affected her younger life and a certain decision she's made. And I don't want that for anybody. I want everyone to be truthful, and I want everyone to really just be themselves so they could grow to their full potential. And I noticed once my sister really got that out and was really free from that truth, and everyone knew, they became a better person. Like, my sister is so strong, so brave, so courageous, and I love her. I love you. And so crazy. Like, it just gave me, she transferred her energy like she always does in my entire life. She's pretty much my only constant in my whole life. And I just want to say I love you and thank you for everything you've done. And moving forward now, I just want to be, like I said, that outlet for people to lean on me, because I needed that support, and my family was that support. My wife, especially, shout outs to you, boo. I love you so much. She was there even when I tried to push her away and wanted to ex-nay her, or ex-nay myself really, and just be by myself. And she didn't let that happen, and I'm really thankful for her, and I really appreciate that. So with that being said, I know during depression and really depressed times, you really just want to be alone. And I'm here to say that don't be alone, because you're liable to do crazy things that you're not obviously in your right state of mind that you would do. Think of your future self just thanking you to really just be with people that you love and that care about you, and just are able to tell anything about or just say anything and just talk about random things, not necessarily what you're depressed about, but just hanging out and just being friends and just being cool, like laugh, joke, anything, like bring up cool things, fun things that you've done or plan to do, anything, just be around good people that who love you and that you love. And it's an even playing field. You're all leaning on each other to through the hard times to get to the better times. And yes, so with all that being said, I just want to say thank y'all, for y'all who made it to this part of the video. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm finally ready to be the man that I know I'm able to be, the leader, and really just show y'all what I can really do. And I mentioned those 7 equities earlier. I'm gonna break each one of those down in the different episodes, but just to give a little run through on that. Like I said, the first 3 is about oneself, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Physically, I'll give you a little rundown. Before, I was just trying to be more aesthetics, more pleasing to the eyes, for I guess to please the girls' eyes, is trying to like show off, I guess, and just trying to work out, get a 6-pack or whatever. And really, like I was like not healthy. I wasn't doing it the right way. And now that I'm married and have a family, I'm not worried about girls at all. Like, I just want to just do what makes me happy. What makes me happy is running. So I've been running. I ran multiple marathons already. I qualified for the Boston Marathon, which is my next big race in April. Hope a lot more coming on that. A lot of fundraising, a lot of support coming in, and I've been telling people about it, and they want the support, and they want me to, like, raise some money, and I want to plan to raise money for that, and like donate half of what I get, or even more, I don't know, to like I said, to abused children and women, physically, mentally, all the above, sexually. Like, I don't condone that, and I don't condone anyone who sweeps that under the rug, because it's something that we need to talk about. I have 2 daughters myself, and I want them to be able to speak about things like that. So I really want to raise awareness on that particular subject, and really fight for those people who feel like they don't have a voice and feel like they have to keep that a secret. And I know from my sister experience, they just really it was hard for them to grow up and deal with certain situations, because that was always in the back of their mind. So I just want that to be very, very clear. Like I said, I want this place to be an outlet for people to talk about things that most people are kind of just hush about, because it's really something that everyone needs to talk to and get out there and get your truth out. So I know I keep on going back to that main subject, because that's really, really what's on my heart, and I really, really want to get that point across. And next to the next equity is mentality. My depression. Before, I was a very, very positive person, like very outgoing and very optimistic. And then beginning of 2021, when I found all that out, my grandpa died, and I kind of pretty much cut off my uncle. It really, really put me in that deep depression. Got through it with a lot of family support and a lot of friends support. I've been talking about it, talked to therapists, counseling, all the above, and really just did everything that I know that could help me just to get it out, get through it. A lot of time, a lot of running, a lot of making music and writing it out, a lot of breathing exercises, just getting very, very deep into it, full thought, facing my fears, and I'm just getting through it with the times and with the support of people. And spiritually, like I said, I be getting into music and breathing. It really gets me to a spiritual place. I just be feeling like godly, if you will. I do a lot of Wim Hof breathing. I do a lot of 4-7-8 breathing, some box breathing, and just deep breathing in general, just to really get that breath going. And running, of course, I'm deep breathing, and I really focus on the nasal breathing. And yeah, just focusing on the breath and music, and just bringing all that into a spirituality, and just really believing in things, and believing in God, and believing in higher powers like my grandpa and my ancestors, and believing that they all had a plan and have a plan for me, and them being a part of me when they pass on, and so on and so forth. When I pass on, I'll be a part of the people that I touch, and hopefully I'll touch a lot of people in a good way to speak up and be truthful, and just be outgoing. And I feel like you don't want to get held back by things that it's going to get buried under the rug, but over time it's just going to be a dust ball under that rug, and you still got to clean it up later on in life. So might as well start now before that little dust pile becomes a mountain. And yes, so physically, mentally, spiritually, those are the 3 main things about oneself that everyone needs to really focus on and get out there and do what makes you happy. And next, family. For me, my family is growing. I'm married, like I mentioned earlier. Got 2 beautiful daughters. Just had a beautiful son, and I'm just happy. I'm happy to be a father. It's really pushed me into the right direction, into where I see myself pretty much being like my grandpa and all his little principles of life, but adjusting certain little things with the current times we're in, because back in the whatever he grew up, the 60s, 50s, when he grew up, things are a lot different. Like back then it was about pretty much property and all that, but back then property in San Francisco was so cheap. I think he bought multiple houses, all in the $30,000-$20,000 range, and now all houses in San Francisco is $1 million plus, and that's not necessarily the things that I feel is smart with the money that I have. And so, you know, talk about that a lot. And yes, family. In a nutshell, I have a very big family. My wife has a very big family, but like I said, my little family is growing, and I'm focused on that right now. Next, social. My friends. I kind of cut all my friends off for a long time. Like I said, I was kind of like a hermit crab when I was depressed, but luckily my wife was there, and my friends did reach out. I talked to them, and every time I talk with them, it's always a good time. It always just brings back a flash from the past, and like we always just have a good time. I kind of get really, really ghetto, and I'm trying to grow from that. Trying to stop saying the N-word, but I grew up saying it a lot, especially when I get a little tipsy. It's just hard because that's what I grew up saying with my friends all the time. So I'm trying to grow up and not say that word no more, because I know it comes from a very, very bad history, and I just want to be respectful and just don't want to cross any boundaries. And yes, so friends, co-workers. My co-workers helped me a lot in 2020. We all went to Indianapolis because, you know, I'm a school bus driver, and my co-workers, we had like an opportunity to go to Indianapolis because the restrictions got lifted in Indianapolis, and in San Francisco everything was still locked down. So we all got sent, or like a bunch of us got sent to Indianapolis, and that was fun. But at the same time, I was super depressed because I didn't have my wife and my 2 girls at the time. My son wasn't here yet. But my coworkers made that experience so much better, and you know, like I was just open to everything and really just happy that my coworkers were there, and really that's why I'm still doing what I do. I love what I do, especially with the people that I work with. And shout outs to my coworkers, shout outs to all school bus drivers in general. It's not an easy job. People may think it is, but it's very hard to obtain a school bus certificate and a license and get all the credentials for that. So shout outs to y'all. And really just everyone that I meet, like really every person that I meet is really, really positive when you get to talk to them one-on-one. And, you know, people in general are just good people. I know they're all really good-hearted. Just some of them are misunderstood. And, you know, just be open, you know, like, you know, if you don't want to talk to someone, just be clear, like, I'm sorry, I don't feel like talking right now. Keep it pushing. Don't, like, you know, be confrontational because you don't want to put that negativity in the world. And I know it's hard sometimes because people just want to be so negative. But, you know, like I said, we're bigger than that. And we got to just keep on pushing because we have loved ones that care about us, that need us. And, you know, we got to just keep on rolling on. Business. My hobbies, business-wise, I'm thinking about all kinds of different things. You know, I've been doing music for a long time. I've been making music for a long time. But right now, like, I feel like my passion is not necessarily changing, but morphing into this foundation thoughts in my head about, you know, like I mentioned earlier, about raising awareness and being a place where people could talk about their childhood traumas, or even now traumas, and just traumas in general, physical abuse, sexual abuse, mental abuse, all kinds of abuse, and just being that place where people could go to and you know, just talk about things, anything. And so that's kind of my main focus, and kind of like trying to build running into that and music into that, and trying to figure out how I'm gonna do all that. And it's coming along. I've been writing every day and lots of ideas down and all that good stuff. So, and the last but not least, money, finances. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm a school bus driver. That's where my main income is coming through from. I may get a little bit of money from family and you know, just little stock investments that I've made a long time ago that's probably not really a good investment because I wasn't really smart with that. But I'm getting smart. I'm kind of following this guy named Dave Ramsey, and listening to a lot of just mentors via social media. Like I said, I discovered Dave Ramsey and all his crew, you know, the Ramsey personnels. And I've been following Gary Vaynerchuk for the longest. Tony Robbins I like, and the newest person that I kind of like, I'm kind of getting into, just trying to, you know, broaden my horizons a little bit, is Andrew Tate. And, you know, just trying to see what's out there, and have good role models / mentors, and just seeing what's out there, and you know, doing what's right, and letting my family be that guide, and just follow my heart, follow my mind. I've been the most clear ever. Stop smoking, stop drinking. All I do is run, and all I do is provide for my family. A brief bit towards action and just becoming better. How would you guys like me to make these videos better? What would you like my expert opinion on? I am aware of my usage of the word and will do my best in future episodes to stop that, mitigate that, because I know it doesn't sound professional, but I'm working on it. And please help me grow this channel for the betterment of people, the betterment of everybody, the betterment of me, the betterment of you, and just becoming better in general. I just want this to be something that we all could be proud of. And yeah, one love. Back to these closing statements. With all that being said, I just want to say again, thank y'all, especially for those who made it to this part of the video. I know I've been rambling a lot, and just making, you know, just talking, and I just want to be fully out there. I want to be here with y'all. I want to support y'all. Please like, comment, share this video, and come on, we got to get it together. We're better together. And remember, love yourself first. We every day getting it. Yee!
Just live, let it settle in. Patience is the best medicine. I've learned to be what has to work for me. It's worth to see happens when you let it in. And there it is, nothing better than realizing it was there where it's already been. Can you see what